Good morning, students. So today I'm going to start with the very last chapter, that is development, communication, and journalism. So this is the last chapter that you have got in your syllabus. So let's see what are the objectives that we are going to have in this chapter. So you can see that we are going to understand the importance of development, communication, and journalism for social change and development. We are also going to identify the skills required for a career in communication and journalism. So and the last one is comprehend the scope of this discipline and career options available. So basically we are going to learn, first of all we are going to learn these terms, that what is this development, communication, and this journalism, and what are their role for any kind of social change and development. So let's start with this chapter. So communication is an integral part of our social and professional life. On television, radio, and newspapers, you must have heard, seen, or read about the issues related to health, environment, consumption, poverty, and other topics beside news. Have you ever wondered who writes about such issues? Have you also sensed that mass media wield the power to investigate and question what is happening, why, and where? These issues point to a special concern in our society regarding the role played by media in journalism. So development journalism is a social activity, and through various media the journalists communicates feelings of the community to the community. The importance of journalism comes from the people's right to the opinion and expression, since right to the opinion. So basically what is this communication? It is the integral part of our social and professional life. So whatever we see in our television or radio, newspaper, any kind of things, right, related news like health, environment, consumption, poverty, or whether any kind of topics. So these are the things that we see or we come to hear with the help of these medias like newspaper, radio, television, etc. So the likewise it helps us to communicate with the other community or with the other nations. Okay, so like suppose we are watching television, and on the television the news the news are helping you to understand or get the news of the different communities or any other places, the news which you can just write sitting into your home, you can see or you can hear the things. Okay, so these are the ways of there are different ways of communication. Now these communication, who are the ones who are responsible for these? So those are done by the journalists. Sorry. So now it has been said here that the journalist communicates feelings of the community to community. So the journalist, what they do the research. So they go to a specific community or a certain place, and they gather the news or what are the current scenario of those places, and they update those things to the with the help of the television or newspaper, whichever thing. Okay, so with the help of that it comes to us, and we are able to know about what is happening wherever. Okay. So these are the importance of this communication, and with the help of these journalists in journalism we are able to communicate with different community. Now let's see what are the significance. So how does communication help in working towards development? It creates awareness about available technologies and mobilizes people to use them for the betterment of society. It links government agencies, NGOs, and people. Development communication and development journalism are important fields of study that sensitize students to the process of development and train them to write and or speak about issues related to equitable and impartial society. So development, communication and journalism aim at equipping students, current and prospective journalists, campaigners and media professionals to deepen their knowledge and practical skills on development issues. So basically, what are the significance of this development, communication or the journalism? So the communication, this thing, it creates an awareness. So when this communication is done, so with the help of this communication and also with the utilization of the proper technologies, it mobilizes people to use them for the betterment of the society. So it is done, the communication, it is done in order to for the betterment of this society. So it links government agencies, NGOs and people. So this thing, communication, it carries the information to the government agencies and also the NGOs and to the people of this community. So what happens, so when a particular information about something reaches to these agencies, or like government agencies, NGOs or people, so they are aware about that thing. Suppose something has happened to a place, or something wrong is happening to a village, so that information has been carried out by a specific group of journalists, and they carry this information with the help of newspaper or in television, with the help of any news channel. So they are giving this news to the community, or the government agency, they are also getting the news, and they will also be aware about that particular thing which is happening wrong to that particular area. So this is how the communication things happens, and this is done. And while this communication is done properly, so it leads to the development of our society. Okay, so these journalists, what has been said here, that for the developmental communication and journalism aim at equipping students, current and prospective journalists, campaigners and media professionals to deepen their knowledge and practical skills on the developmental or development issues. So these the students or the current or the prospective journalists, campaigners or media professionals, they should be gaining the proper knowledge about and the practical skills of how to do these things, how to go to a certain place in a remote area and can carry those news to the society. So these things, they should be having proper knowledge and experience and practical skills also. So on the developmental issues. So now let's move on to the basic concepts, that is, what is development. So development means positive changes in the socio-economic and cultural lives of the majority of the people on a permanent basis without exploitation or violation. Development is most parts of the world calls the intensive efforts to tackle the problem of mass illiteracy, population malnutrition, poor health, hunger and population pollution, etc. So basically, development as a overall, it is most of the people, or most of the researchers, or few people, they call this development as what? This is the development is the most parts of the world, as it has been said here, that development in most of parts of the world calls for intensive efforts. So development means of doing certain effort to tackle the problematic issues like mass illiteracy, population malnutrition, poor health, hunger and pollution. Okay, so in order, when these things will be controlled, so that means what? That it is going to a positive development. Okay, so now let's see what is development journalism. So development journalism is a relatively newer concept. It has come into existence after the colonial era ended. Prior to independence, reporting used to be done about issues like struggles, fights, assassinations, disasters, wars, and whatever the colonial rulers chose to communicate. Now, the newly liberated countries like India were undergoing a lot of expansion in development activities. The newsmen and journalists had to take notice of these activities. Now, development journalism focuses on success stories of people who have adopted new technologies, tried new methods, and helped the society. It seeks to describe the people at work in new projects and processes. So basically, this developmental journalism, what is this? That the developmental journalism is basically based on, suppose, the news like the struggles, fights, assassination, disasters, wars, and whatever the colonial rulers choose to communicate. So when the news regarding these things, suppose any kind of issues like struggling or fights of some agencies or anywhere between the countries or anything, so assassinations, disasters, wars, whatever, so this kind of news wherever this thing is going on. So suppose in our country India, far from our country, suppose any countries like USA or Russia, China, whatever thing is happening there nowadays, in this technological era, we are able to gather the information, or we get those information that what is going on those countries, and also what could be the bad effect of that to our country. Okay, so these are the news which we are concerned about nowadays. The newsmen and journalists had to take notice on these activities. Now, development journalism focuses on success stories of people who have adopted new technologies, tried new methods, and helped the society. So whoever is trying to do something new, or trying to give some new technologies, or for the development of our society, so the journalists, they cover those things nowadays, and ultimately those things leads to the developmental journalism. So it seeks to describe the people at work in new projects and processes. So it this developmental journalism, they go for the news that what kind of which people are at work in new projects and success, and bring those news to our society. So then only we get those news, and we get the knowledge that what is going on, whether we are going to the positive development, or we are just opposite. Okay, so development communication is utilizing the power of communication as a catalyst for social development. It is a practice of systematically applying the processes, strategies, and the principles of communication to bring about positive social change. The term development communication was first coined in 1972 by Cabral. It is the art and science of human communication used for facilitating development of a disadvantaged society in a planned manner to ensure equity and achievement of individual potential. So basically, this development communication, it focuses on the social development. Okay, so it utilizes the power of the communication in order to bring the positive social change. So this thing, the term development communication was coined in 1972 by Cabral. It is an art and science of the human communication. So now let's move on to the different essential features of this development communication. Number one is, it is oriented to a socio-economic development and happiness of the people and community at large. So basically, it focuses on the socio-economic development and also the happiness of the people and this community. It aims at giving information and educating the community. So basically, the giving information to the community and also educating the community is the also main feature of this development communication. The next one is, it combines suitable mass media and interpersonal communications channels for greater impact. So in order to in order to bring while bringing the while bringing the social development at its best, it combines this mass media with the interpersonal communications for this thing to make it in a greater impact way. So the last one is, it is based on audience characteristics and their environment. So they also base their reviews or whatever this thing on the basis of the audience characteristics and their environment also. Development communication in two ways processes is a two-way process of communication between those who have information and those who are ignorant. It assumes that people who faces the problems have the innate ability to find the solution. They may they may need help or assistance in seeking resources. It views motivation as the key element. It tries to build dialogue between people and development agencies. Therefore, it is a social process designed to seek a common understanding or consensus among all the participants in the development, leading to concerned action. So basically, this development communication is a two-way process, as it has been said here, between the one who have this information and the one who are ignorant about this. So this thing now you will read about some of the outstanding examples of the development communication which is given here, and also it is the different initiatives in India. Similar initiatives have been carried out in other parts of the world too, especially in the developing countries like Brazil, Peru, Indonesia, Bangladesh, and many others. So basically, this is the development communication. There are several initiatives which are going on in India as well as the other developing countries, like the countries given in here. So this will help you not only to understand how the development communication efforts use technologies and means of mass communication, but also employ them chiefly for development purposes involving local people and find sustainable solutions for the future. So basically, this with the help of the development communications, it is like going just face to face with the different peoples, that what are their problems, what are the problems that they are facing with, what are the things that they needed the most, and so that the information can be carried out to the different agencies, and the development can be done for the social change. Now we'll learn about journalism, campaigns on radios, television, print media, videos as means of the development communication, in order to enable you to appreciate and be informed about similar attempts on the other mass media channels for prevention of smoking, tuberculosis, HIV or AIDS, and for promotion of literacy, immunization, safe child birth and consumer awareness through campaigns like Jago Grahak Jago. So with the help of this Jago Grahak Jago, this is a campaign. With the help of this, the different kinds of the prevention from smoking, tuberculosis, and whatever thing is given here, these things can be the information regarding these can be given, so that the attempt and also this is an attempt to change the things, or make the society or the people aware about these things, so that they can be alerted about these things. Okay, so given below is an example of the multimedia campaign with a coordination between all the participants or stakeholders aimed at breaking silence about HIV or AIDS in rural areas of the India. So there is an example which is given, and regarding that how the campaigns with the help of this mass media has been coordinated between all the participants and stakeholders, which is to show the breaking silence about this HIV and AIDS in rural areas of our country. So this example, I'll start with this example in our next class. So till then, go through this up to this, and most probably I'll be completing this thing in tomorrow's Zoom class only. Okay, so okay.